Hi. Hi. I don't know who to, turn this sketch into. I know that the background is gonna be this abomination. Hoi. Hoi hoi. Hoi hoi hoi. Cheese it ad. I think that's telling of something. Sketch it into Walter White. Well, I think it's already Walter White. Yeah, okay. I'll I don't want Elliot to be targeted by Moe Sock. Because Moe Sock is a criminal. The moving character is Veto Tube. Veado Tube. This will not be privated. That animation is Moe Sock. It's wiggling. I see text. I gotta make Bailey the target of some Moe Sock crime. That's not where the ear would go. Maybe. Maybe it is. Box of cheese. The reason I sold so many Toy House characters is because they never had like lore behind them, and I need to save up some stuff. If you look at the description, I don't know if it says it right now. I need a wisdom tooth pulled now, but I also need a crown, and this is expensive because I don't have insurance. Well, I do, but it isn't covered because I'm old. I don't get it. Moesock is in the corner. Moesock is vibrating. Moesock is also in this drawing. This is Moesock. My tooths. I had a root canal yesterday, and they prescribed me 600 milligrams ibuprofen, and I was told to take it immediately. So I went home and I took 400 milligrams of naproxen. That was it. And I feel pretty good. Moesock is this little creature. And that creature is not a friend. Milk and cheese with chocolate on the side. On the sides. On the side. Nah. Bald Bailey, yes. Yes, I like to vibrate. I like to vibrate. Oh my gosh! Stop pissing at your sister! My cats are not happy with each other because one keeps bunny pouncing and bullying the other. And Moesock is both of them. Moesock is almost like a shapeshifter. It's just a abomination sock. Stop staring her down. She is your sister. She is a little cat. Stop growling at her. I can't even draw. I can't have anything. Music that I've been listening to has been primarily, unfortunately, Dance Gavin Dance, now that they've had some trouble with the frontman. The 2D rig is Veto Tube Mini, and I'm using OBS to add it. I basically drew 4 frames, and it moves when I talk. I don't want to add a t-shirt. Oh, the bridge? It rejected. I didn't have enough flesh for that. The piercer even said that I might not, and then he did it, and then I found out, yeah, he was right. Oh, Moesock isn't really a species. Well, I guess it is a species now, but the design is just Pop Team Epic. But as a weird sock abomination. I'll put him in I don't want to put him in shorts. He wears pants. I'll put him in pants. I'll start off with that. Moe sock. Moe sock. Moe sock came to be because I drew something funny and not thinking about it. It looked exactly like a Pop Team Epic character, but as myself. And then now that I think about it, it makes sense. It checks out. Yeah, some people's skin don't like piercings. It just rejects, especially surface piercings. And when it comes to pronouns, I do not mind anything. I will give him high-waisted pants. I know that this looks really bad when I speed it up in videos because I move so fast. That's too high up. And then he will get a baggy shirt. SpongeBob! I used to, but I haven't seen it in years. Moe sock. He's going back to his e-boy dress. Walmart beans. Walmart has its own brand, so I assume it has its own beans. I use OBS for streams and the videos recording. And I do want to upload more OC-based videos because I want to upload art videos. I also have some videos, well, a video at least, planned in mind. Which is just about a trip to Miami. For Adventure Time, I used to like it a lot. I even have a little plush Finn somewhere. And I stopped watching it when it became lore-based because I don't know, I stopped watching a lot of cartoons. And now I watch cartoons again. I have not read or seen Beastars. I think that's how it's pronounced. And characters that I have not shown yet, I usually like to make a Toy House profile when I make them. So if it has a Toy House profile, it's probably made, and if it doesn't, I haven't fleshed it out yet. I am drawing my character Bailey, who is a unsavory fella, and he is being preyed on by this creature, Moe sock. I used to listen to mindless self-indulgence, and then I just stopped, and I haven't listened to much lately at all. The characters like you and Ananta do need videos because I do have some lore planned behind their, I guess, species or their offshoot of human. Yeah, shoes. Blue cheese. A schedule for drawing so often. I just like to draw when I'm able to because I cannot force it. Because if I force it, then I won't want to draw. But I usually want to draw, so I can draw a lot. Yeah, the time I stopped listening is the time that the problems were happening. Like when people were finding out and it was becoming a legal problem. So I was like, oh gosh, that's disturbing. My older art, it's really wonky looking, but I hoard it all. I keep it all and I refuse to delete it. With art block, you can't force yourself to draw, but it depends on what's causing the art block, whether it's a lack of ideas for one thing or another. You should keep a folder of things that give you inspiration. Legal problems, yes, I think it was a court case. I like some Slipknot, and I do like My Chemical Romance. I got a shirt for them, but I don't like the sleeve cut. Yeah, like 2 days ago. I don't like the sleeve cut. Crystal Castles I listened to some of, but not much. I like Alice Glass. Changed my style so much from 2019. I draw a lot, so it's not as hard because I'm doing it every day. And I am into Silent Hill as much. I still have the tattoo. I still use Pinterest, and I do like to use it for that inspiration thing I mentioned, where I just collect and hoard things to look at later and be like, yeah, this makes me want to draw. Video games. I am not working on the video games that what were they? The ones that I made videos on prior. I do still want to make some in the future, but I need to decide what I would do it on. Yeah, style does go whoosh. Tips for me starting a... tips for starting a YouTube channel. I'm not you. I like to look at low poly horror games, but for tips in starting a YouTube channel... I would say for everything, if you want to build a following, just find a niche that you're very interested in, because then it's at least something you have passion in. But don't force yourself to make something, otherwise you're going to be miserable doing what you're doing, and you're going to be like, why did I even do this if I hate it? I probably won't stream very long because I have such a short attention span. Maybe, and I draw quickly, and then I get bored. I like Lemon Demon. I do like bunnies. They are cute, but they cannot be put on their backs. My favorite Pokemon is Zweilous. Zweilous. I have not heard of Puppet Combo. Pretty ladies can be a niche. Ash's goal in life. Ash is pretty without aspiration, which kind of adds to the whole downer feelings they get. I do like System of a Down, but I have not heard much music. I love Zweilous. I love that little two-headed dragon. Favorite Lemon Demon song? I discovered him from Ultimate Showdown like 15 years ago or something. And I guess because I've been listening to it most, Touchtone Telephone or A Mask of My Own Face. Ferrets! I love ferrets. They're so cute. Favorite anime character? I am still in love with Higurashi, but I think I would prefer the visual novel, and I still haven't really gotten very far in playing it. Anime character, I like Reina from Higurashi. Ash is very 0 to 100. Yeah. Ash's story has changed, but I cannot remember the last time some people have heard what renditions of it. And the current rendition of the story happens to deal with Ash being followed around by Bailey, of course, as it used to be. But more so online while they are in contact, but Ash isn't seeing him as much more than an acquaintance. Junji Ito manga. Oh! Which one was it? I need to think. The Surgery Girl was funny. Cat Diaries is funny. But I can't remember what I liked most. It was never that... The Hole Was Made For Me one. That one got very popular out of nowhere. Which was very funny, but it was good. Aesthetic of modern Ash. What was it called? The thing that Courtney Love coined. Of all people, Courtney Love. How do I story? Well, it takes a time. It takes a long time. You gotta think of concepts that interest you so then you can pursue them in writing. The story I do want to illustrate at least bits of. I do want to create media that illustrates it in a more comprehensible format. I was thinking a simple game like a visual novel or an RPG Maker game. Or, at this point, I'm thinking I might actually enjoy a comic now that I'm like, if I just look at a background, I can draw it. I'm just gonna look at a background and I'm gonna draw it. I have drawn Valentine lately, and, well, not too lately. Probably lately for some people. I can see the comments. Hold on. Oh, they removed it. I didn't even know it was on Hulu. Line art. You just gotta find a brush that you enjoy using that also makes the line art doable in a way that you like the look of. And I'm very partial to some line arts. Oh, brushes. I mean brushes. Moe-sock. How to get good at drawing gore. I would not recommend it, but medical references I have used. Barbie's story is that she's a fanatical of Vanya. And she's mostly just an e-girl, as one would call it, online, but making very unhealthy videos, because it involves people, you know, unliving. Ash's current body type is still wide hips, and very on the average side, I guess, of weight. It's just that most of it is distributed on the lower end. Elliot's backstory, he still has about everything matching up. He's still pretty much, he's like a NEET, but one that goes to school. He's a student. I do not do traditional art much because I don't like the mess, and I'm so evil with that. I have watched the new Batman. The newest character is a D&D design character that I have slightly planned out, but I need to work on some more. Just very fresh. My aesthetic, it depends on what you mean, what appeals to me or what I would dress as, because I dress as like someone who can't coordinate, because I've been wearing my hot pink Crocs all the time. This will be on YouTube. This will be on YouTube after I finish, and I don't know how the other video got hidden. I guess that's just the natural selection for me. I do listen to music while I draw. And the program is VitoTube for the bottom right talking sprite. Favorite aesthetic to draw? I like high contrast, but I like anything that looks appealing. I don't think I have a preference for aesthetic when it comes to other people's characters to draw. Tips for world building, I would say the same thing as art and design. Keep a folder of things that inspire you, whether it be for the writing or the setting. Favorite color? I do not know. Probably purple. The Paw Girl called One in the Toy House is basically the patient zero of Paw Girls. She is the first experiment, but is also, like, at this point, mostly robot just to be kept alive for study, I guess. Video gaming? I played Elden Ring a little and you saw that. Elliot still does wear cute stuff. He's the cute master. My favorite thing to draw is grimy looking girls. The line art brush settings I have posted, but I can make a community post after the stream with screenshots of it. Oh, VedoTube is VEADO and then the word tube. Material Girl. Paw Girls is just my unfortunate cat girl characters that are made by some unethical experimentation. Favorite social media? I need to think about that. That's not... I guess Twitter. I use Twitter most because I like seeing all of the art there and I post there and it's funny. I see funny posts. Moesak is a god. Moesak is a god. Yeah, I will show my brushes on a YouTube community post since those are easier to dig up than Twitter tweets. Paw Girls are made basically by, like, I would say similar to a zombie. You putting different parts together and also altering the parts that exist. I am such a stutterer. Not a stutterer, but I make funny noises. And I think that's wonderful. I do have an Instagram. It is, the same username as here, streamalgia. Current inspirations and favorite artist. Ooh. I don't think I have... I'm not good at favorites. But if you want to see people that I like the art of, I follow people that I like the art of. Instagram is a good place because I frequently follow people, or not frequently follow people. I frequently go through my following to make sure I'm following active accounts that I like the art of and that are like usually original art. I don't think I want to follow for fan art and stuff. Inspo for inspiration? Well, I feel it in my bones. Oh, you can make a paw girl. That's just like a lobotomy cat girl. Go ahead and make your cat girl. They're not all cat girls. They can be anything. Cat girl, cat boy, cat anything, and not cats. It's just, that's the company name. Usernames, I like to mishmash random words. I like to... I never got into Five Nights at Freddy's. And you're allowed to draw characters as you please. Cat girls. Most of them cannot communicate properly because their brains have been fumbled with. Paw Girls, what does it remind you of? I don't know what show you're thinking of. Chihuahua. Oh, they're little. I don't think I've met one in person. And hello, I am good today. The plan for the channel, I just like to post funny videos and videos relating to my art. It's a bunch of funny stuff that I want to post. Just a bunch of silly. Oh yeah, you're free to tag me if you draw a paw girl. They can be intelligent. It's not very common because their brains were kind of destroyed in the process of creating them. But it happens. And they are usually very mad, rightfully so. Vengeful paw girls. Pog girls! Yes. Tokyo Mew Mew. That was one of my first animes. It was my favorite animes when I was very young. Because I love cats. Twister is... Oh my gosh. She's going back and forth between bullying Nep and being bullied by Nep. And she keeps, when she's bullying Nep, she keeps jumping up and down in the funniest fashion. Valentine no longer, I don't think Valentine has the girlfriend now, so I gotta hook her up with a different character. Paw girls are just for, not good people. They are bought for, like, human pets, almost. Because someone is like, what if you were, like, a cat girl but real, and you were my cat pet? Tips on anatomy. I would say photo references, and you don't forget that you can photo bash, which is basically combining different images together to create the desired pose or image. The new Tokyo Mew Mew anime. I don't think I'll watch it, but I think I have seen it. I have reboots of things apparently are not going too well lately. South Park, I used to really like South Park as a youngin', and now I can watch it, but I never watch it. Ooh. Photo bashing is commonly used, I think, by professional artists as well, so I would totally recommend it. I love Valentine. What shows have I been watching? I watched Euphoria, but other than that, I'm watching Disney cartoons. I really like Big City Greens. I can't tell if the cats are still arguing, but do I still watch anime? I watch some. Most of it is with my boyfriend. Because he likes anime too. I love the TBH creature. I have not played Nekopara, but if they're evil, then yes. Maybe. Maybe so. Jack Stauber, I have heard some music, and I do like that music. Streamalgia. I do. I have not played either of those. Oh my gosh, there's noise outside, and it's probably because the house next door burnt down recently. And now my cats are curious. Hi, Twister. Nobody was hurt, thankfully. But that was not fun to witness. I have watched The Owl House. I love The Owl House. I want to make more games like Night Terrors 2. Yeah, 100. Twister's hiding under the sofa. I watched Elfen Lied a long time ago, and now I feel like if I were to watch it again, I would be way less amused. I have seen Amphibia, and the ending was very bittersweet, but I do appreciate how it ended. Twisted Trans Twister. The pen? Oh, the brush! Oh, yes! I will be posting that as a community post. After the stream, though. And it might end soon because I'm hearing large trucks outside. Maybe. I want to finish this because it'll be funny. Hoseki no Kuni. I have heard of it. I have definitely heard of it. But I should read it because I have not read it. School Days, I remember the song. I like the song still. I can't remember the name of it. I like oranges, but I don't like peeling them. Favorite character from Owl House, who was it? Luce. I just like Luce. Tips for world building, more inspiration collecting. I would say Um, like Pinterest, you can collect things like photos of areas, locations that might help you form an idea of what you want to world build. I'm using Psy 2 with a Cintiq 16 from Wacom. Ash does not have cat ears, but their hair is pointy like cat ears. Boondocks was really good. I liked the art a lot. I am only English speaking. I know very little Spanish and I can read very little hiragana and katakana. The best Vocaloid is Gumi. I can't name art inspirations off of the top of my head, but you can always go through the artists I follow on places like Twitter or Instagram, or what else do I use? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce the studio's name, Studio Ghibli or Studio Ghibli. I've heard both. When it comes to pronouns, I am not very picky. I'm not gonna bust someone's door down for anything. I have not played Splatoon. Gakupo has a funny dancing samurai song. Favorite song, favorite Vocaloid song. My favorite song is Synergy from Dance Gavin Dance. My favorite Vocaloid song is probably Sweet Devil, but that one's more explicit, so I would not recommend it if you're younger. I don't actually know the lyrics, but I do know it was marked 18 plus by YouTube, so I assume it was for a reason. Photo bash without copyright? Oh, you would use royalty-free images, but also poses and such are not copyrighted. You can always just use multiple images together to get the pose you want or the idea you want. Advertising your favorite franchises. Oh man, French fry. My hair is dyed black and fading into a light brown. I do dye my hair. Well, a little bit. I have not heard of that artist, but I do like the name, so I gotta look that up. I am most active on Twitter. I used to listen to Jiren Gray as a child, but that's it. My race, I'm white. I am just white. I'm born American too, so that's nationality. I have not watched Stranger. Well, I think I tried watching Stranger Things, but I have not paid attention. I love hyperpop. I have a TikTok and a Tumblr, but I do not really post to either. And also for xenogenders, I have seen so many different definitions of them that at this point, I have to ask people which they're talking about. Because I'm now learning. Honestly, I'm not here to tell someone how to live. Well, unless something's illegal, then I will find some pride and stop that. Weirdcore, that's such a cool looking aesthetic that I see on Pinterest. Favorite game, I do not play a lot right now, but my favorite game series is Silent Hill. My favorite character to draw is Ash. I love drawing Ash. But that should be obvious. I always draw Ash. I draw too much. I do not know Machine Girl. Well, unless it's the music artist, I've never listened. Favorite Gatorade? I only drink blue sports drinks. I love Silent Hill. I have the tattoo on my leg. The caterpillar in the corner is drawn by my boyfriend. He is a Moe sock appreciator. The best place to message art would be probably Twitter, if you can do that, or Instagram now that I've been checking the DMs. Whatever I use, really. My cats are named Twister, the younger one, and Nepeta, the older one. Jiraike, I think I prefer because it's more casual. If I remember right, I might not. I might not remember right. I am not working on any of the video games that were mentioned on the channel at the moment. I think I'm selling one of the characters instead because I never managed to give her what she deserved. Oh my gosh, I got very teary-eyed very recently thinking about how a child version of me would react to my current art because I would be like, oh my gosh, I can draw Neopets now. Bailey Weezer. Oh, I used to be under the impression that I was a lesbian, but I was not. Well, I was not a lesbian is what I meant to say. I am bi, though. Favorite character other than Ash? I do like Kamala, because Kamala is very silly, funny. People can take inspiration from the art as much as they please. I just don't want people tracing or editing like commissions, unless the client has approved. I've made a lot of Silent Hill fan art in the past. I have been to a pride parade. Dodie! Oh my gosh, I love Dodie. Dodie is just to be a video game character at some point, maybe, or a comic character. Raising two cats is easier for me because I grew up raising cats. For someone who's new to them, it might be a little more distressing. Do women even exist? Yes. Top 3 favorite characters. Would it be my characters or would it be characters in general? Because I still do like Rena from Higurashi. Women aren't real. I think you're lying. Fashion style Elliot prefers would be that he wears the most. Very simple, cutesy, I would say kawaii aesthetic. But he will dress up with Decora when he can. Dodie. I'm glad you like the characters. I hope that well, I can already tell with if you're attached to them, they're having a better home. Prison. Oddities? Oh, is that comic? Is that what I named it? I do want to make a comic again. My favorite fashion style, I like gothy looking stuff, but I can't name a specific aesthetic or anything. Unless I can add a core just to goth, as people do. I got a boyfriend earlier this year. The little thing at the bottom is Vedo Tube. Veado Tube. What places have I traveled? Not too many. It's mostly been around the Southeast United States. I have been out of the States, but only in cruise ships as a child. I will not reveal his name. His name is my name. Outfit designs. I get a lot of ideas from Pinterest. I totally recommend that for clothing. The cha-cha slide. BioShock, yes. And I'm actually going to be bringing that up in a video, hopefully, soon. Well, not super soon, but it's something that I need to remember to bring up. I share one name because I'm one person. It's true. The OCs that I am selling are on my toy house, which has the same username I have on YouTube. I have not played Castlevania or Metal Gear Solid, I think that is. Dr. Pepper or Pepsi. I like Dr. Pepper tastes like cherry to me. It's crazy. Do I scroll up? I think I saw. There we go. Oh, people are free to use my art as profile pictures. Art YouTubers, I actually don't watch YouTube videos that much. And I am a menace for it. Yeah. So goofy. My favorite type of soup. Resident Evil stuff is 4. I've seen 4 and I like it. And the newer ones. For soup, I'm not very picky with soup. I like gumbo, but I don't like sausage. So, I'm suffering. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Technically, I would describe it as a sandwich. My boyfriend has been very nice to me. I live in Florida. I love Florida, actually. Panera soup is good. Thoughts on I don't know how to pronounce her name, but she is pretty. I would buy stuff that looked like pastel goth style from like Depop, Depop, and I think thrift stores had them too. I live by alligators. Favorite food? I like custard and salmon. Not together. Never together. Good luck. I have been to Universal. I've been there a few times. How's life? Life has been quite nice, I think. Well, I had a root canal yesterday. That went pretty nice. Discord! I'm howling at the moon. Hot Topic, I like the clothes they have there. I'm still into Hot Topic. A root canal. They basically, my cavity was so bad, there was a giant hole, and they sucked all of the juice out of my tooth, and then they filled it up. Tea or coffee? I like coffee. They are really realistic. I've been around so many internet people that I'm like, these people are actually pretty interesting. I gotta make OCs. The Discord, you can message me on social media, whether it's like Instagram, Twitter, or those are so big that my Discord is still up. I just need to be messaged for a link, and I don't remember what websites I'm active on. I stopped wearing the piercings. A lot of them were rejecting. I actually did one myself. I would not recommend that because that one rejected. And also, I'm not a professional piercer. But I faced the consequences, and I have a little dot. Juicy teeth. Yeah, you have little pulps in your teeth, I think. Yeah, at the roots. I will probably be able to check out the Maid Cafe at some point. That sounds fun. I have 2 Discords that are up. One is 18 plus, so it's just adults in there, and the other one is all ages, so it's the other server, but without, like, it has different channels. It doesn't, it obviously has no not safe for work channels, and it has more art-oriented channels, honestly, because there was more demand. I am not using an iPad right now, but I am drawing on Psy 2. And I do have an iPad, but I've been using Procreate and Ibis Paint for it. Teeth pulp. The server's so big, but also that's just how it's gonna be. It'll eventually calm down as things do. Oh, I got a text from my boyfriend. Hold on. Okay. My funniest childhood memory is dragging my forehead across a carpet in class when I was 5 years old, and so I had a rug burn on my forehead for a class photo. Happy Pride Month. The TBH character, yes. Hold on, I'll draw it from memory too. Well, it kinda has it. I gotta give it more eye shine. There we go. Now it's Moe. The mirror with a mustache is outside of my house. A video on how to do anatomy. Yeah, I think I might try that now that I have a specified method that I'm using for it. Oh my gosh, I keep joining and like leaving servers just because I'm never active. And I feel so bad about joining them when I never post. I'm like, I'm sorry. I played Among Us once, and I outed myself every time I was the imposter. Because I am not a good liar. I'm not a good imposter either. Jake the dog, doesn't he just look like a bean? He looks... Yeah. I guess I'll give him ears. How did I discover Psy? It was very popular when I got it in 2010. He looks like a body pillow. Watamote, yes. I read it, and then it was announced that it was going to become an anime. And then I was like, awesome! And then I stopped reading it because I forgot. I'm glad you got less insecure. I don't think, it's good that if someone made you feel insecure. I think that's very mean. Oh, there's the TBH. My partner is, me and a mustache. I have read The Disappearance of Poonpoon. You mean, Oyasumi Poonpoon? Isaiah. He's a little jerk. Little mean kid. I say kid as if he's not an adult. He's mean. Yeah, I read Poon Poon, and it was very, very soul-crushing. Free. Thank you. And free art programs on a computer. I've been using Psy, so like only Psy, and Psy is paid for, but so many people have what do they call it? Pirated versions, but they call it something else. I wouldn't recommend pirating it. I would definitely recommend buying it because it's made by one person. But I would also recommend, if you're looking to save some money, if you do decide you're able to use some, Clip Studio has sales, but for free. I haven't tried any in the last few years. Line weight. I like to press and then unpress a lot. And for Daft Punk, I do like Daft Punk, but I haven't listened to the newer music. I have heard good things about Krita, but I've never used Krita. I don't know if it's Krita or Krita. Krita? I think I might have tried Fire Alpaca in like 2013. Hand? You know what? I'm gonna keep that hand. I just gotta do this. The front bottoms I know, and I like the front bottoms. Melanie Martinez, I like her music. I prefer her K through 12 album. I do listen to Gorillaz, but not the newer music, and I do listen to very little Caravan Palace. Give you an idea, I always gotta give something cat related, so how about a cat mermaid? I did try Ibis Paint, and I do like it. It is similar to Psy in terms of the brushes. And I do like that the default brush is similar to this default brush. Krita. I've heard Krita and I've heard Krita. The Cure, I think I listened once and I can't remember my opinion. I do not go by Salem anymore, but I do have the OC who is Salem. Mercat. I have not watched the new Lion King, but I did watch the old Lion King as a child. Machine Girl, I have not listened to. His pants are so high up. Renard Lapfox, I used to like... I don't remember what pronouns it is at this point, but when I listened, it was they, them. I liked the music, and then, you know what happened. Name? Oh, I just go by Tirza. Garfield, he's a cat. I have never tried Mountain Dew, and I don't think I ever will. I don't drink soda. Well, at least if I do, it's cola. And if I do drink cola, it's very rarely on occasion. Well, it is on very rare occasion. My voice? Oh, I think I was having a very bad period in which I was flat. I was flat. And... oh! I remember. That was like 2019, wasn't it? I was dating my ex. The president named Garfield? I haven't heard of a president named... Is his name Andrew? Andrew Garfield? Wait, is that the Spider-Man? Oh my god, did I just call him the president? I did that. The song sounds like this is my beautiful wife and my beautiful house. Tears? Yeah, I am a Pokemon. Neo-pronouns. It depends on the ones, but I cannot use many of them because I can't remember how they're... Is it conjugation? Is that what it's called? I don't know how they're worded. Some of them are easier than others, I will say that. By the name French Venti. I don't. The aesthetics that I like the most are usually like, darker looking ones, like goth. Favorite song, I said earlier, but it is still Synergy. I love Synergy. Line weight, it takes time to get used to, just as everything does. Photoshop, oh my gosh. Photoshop is so evil to use. I mean, for drawing, I hate using it. I have not heard of that. I don't know what that is. When it becomes more than those two, then I get confused because then... I think I probably get confused with normal pronouns. Not neo-pronouns, but the standard... I don't know what's considered the standard? I don't know how many. But I get confused with talking anyway. There's no hope for me in speaking. He is in skinny jeans. I watched Invader Zim as a child and I liked it a lot. I want to improve my art. I want to improve my backgrounds. I want to improve the settings. Like I want to draw scenes. Otherkin? Oh. I know that sometimes people went troll mode and they went Otherkin with real people. I remember that, but when it's not the troll mode, I don't mind. It's not my business. I just remember that on Tumblr because, some people took it seriously, some people did not, and I can't remember if people took it seriously enough to, like, actually claim they were other people. And then other people were like, that's identity theft. I might be real. And congratulations on your followers. Oh, a Norwegian folk band. I have not heard them. What got me into drawing? Probably the anime and cartoons I was watching. Because I always drew that type of style. Yeah, if someone is saying that they are actually a YouTuber who is real and exists as a kin, I would not trust it. I learned that Psy 2 has a perspective tool now. And I am still learning how to use it. Oh my gosh, I've never stumbled on that and I'm grateful. A kin YouTuber? Like someone saying that they are a YouTuber. Like, oh my gosh, I just created something bad, didn't I? I would not be best to describe it. I honestly don't know how to describe it best. I don't want this to be a straight line either. What the heck? There we go. I censored myself. Do I ever cringe at my old drawings? I don't cringe at them, but I am like, haha. I think it's funny. I think some of them are funny. What have I done? I do have stuffed animals. I had to store them for the time being because I'm renovating my bedroom. I'm changing the floor. Lasagna. Moyasock would speak in like gurgling. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream zone. I don't like how high the pants are. That's just crazy. I'm gonna... I don't know how to do that. Favorite food? What did I say? Salmon and custard, but not together. Not together. I have some dolls, I think. I don't have Monster High dolls. Wait, I might. Old ones. I do not plan on doing art fight, but it's only because I just find no joy in it. Other people are so, they have so much fun with it, and I can't relate, so I'm always like, aw, man. Is there anything in your current mindset that has helped you reclaim power? I think of the Chainsaw Man power. She's so cute. But, I think it happened to be deciding to not be mad at myself for being sad. Because then it's like, that's counterproductive. That's counterproductive. And then I decided that I just want to enjoy myself. And I don't really find joy in certain things that, I don't know, some things are just not fun. Hi, Cade. How do I deal with carpal tunnel? I've only had it about twice. Or like my pain occurring in my wrist. And I got a brace for it, like a wrist brace. Art fight talk. I have not used art fight in so long. I still have the account, but I never use it because I am evil. Yes, this is a he. He is a grown man. Who am I drawing? I'm drawing Bailey, my character. Do I cosplay? I used to, but I do not now. Cereal or milk first? I put cereal in first. Weezer. Sasquatch. I want to say Florida man. Do I still kin the Joker? I never kinned the Joker, but I do wear Joker makeup and I do enjoy it. I think that the 2019 Joker is relatable in a very sad way, but that's just because he is experiencing very sadness. And well, the ending was bleak. Skirt or pants? I like both. Do I plan on writing books? No, probably not a book. I want to do something with visuals it would be a comic, maybe. A comic book, actually. Or a game. But there's so many different storylines going on in it that I could pursue multiple things. It had to do more with oh, how would I word it? What I associated it with has now become soured, and I also no longer relate to these concepts. 2019 Joker was all fake because he was just telling a story. My job is art, yes. Charge your phone. Storylines. There's probably at least like 10. I'm glad you like the story, or at least are interested in it. I have a whole collection of manga behind me, and I have so many. But yeah, I prefer reading it over watching the anime versions of stuff. I would not recommend art as the only source of income, because I did see an artist, Maya Kern, recently make a TikTok, I think, about it, where essentially the income is not, well, livable, but that's, I think, just commissions. There are other avenues to pursue that are creative and that you can do with art. But then you asked about art. Maybe you can, but it would be very difficult. And it would be very based on luck if you're doing it online. I got into art as a child, and I think it was just because I really liked cartoons and anime. The cults involved in the story, they aren't involved in the main story. They do clash in a way because the leaders hate each other. The founders, I would say. I'm gonna change his face proportions. I'm gonna move this down. My favorite part of drawing lately is line art. I am drawing Bailey, who is my character, who is, evil. He is evil. I have a short attention span, so it's easy to just look back and forth and focus on different things at different times, but also I do see it move fast sometimes, but I think that was just art fight talk, and I don't talk about art fight, so it was just explanation, so that's fine. I need to rotate Moe sock. Ash does no longer have a doll form. Ash does have a monster form. I used to go to conventions, but I no longer do. The inspiration for Ash's current storyline? I am just very more so invested in internet-based stories. And it's been becoming stronger over the years. Ooh. Moe Sona. Well, it's when I look like a Pop Team Epic character. I do not watch either of those people, and on a scale of 1 to oof, how big is the stack behind me? There's at least 100 books. Elliot probably has a homemade fursuit. And the faceless people are worshipping Charon, She has manipulated vulnerable people for it. I have heard about Omori, and it is on my wish list, but I have not played it. I'm just too lazy to. I'm so evil about that. So evil. Am I happy right now? Yes. Happier than I've ever been, for sure. Ooh. I need to color his hair. Evil and a menace. I live in a house. I live in a house. Trying to start commissions. I would say to be patient, and also don't be afraid to repost your art. If you need an active stream of posts every day, repost old art. It's still your art, and it's still a sample of what people will get. What has inspired me lately? I'm not sure. I would have to go through my Pinterest account. Oh, that is too light. Maybe it's not. I colored in his ear. I have 2 cats. I am live at the Germa. I am Germa. Twitter is where I get most business, so I would recommend that for if you need to do commissions. Or, honestly, any art-related business pursuit. I do not save palettes when I'm drawing my own characters. I just like to, create it each time because I add a filter anyway. I had the first Amnesia a long time ago, and I never played it. Are my characters inspired off of other people and characters? Sometimes big figures like, is there an example? Oh, yeah. The one that I made who looks like Doja Cat was inspired by Doja Cat. Keep color palettes, color pick, or just choose them random. I like to color pick or eyeball for commissions, at least. When it comes to my characters, I color pick if I don't think I can manage it by eyeballing. Do I play Run 3 on Cool Math? I wish. I almost never do traditional art. I think I actually never do it. Bailey would probably... He still probably would sound a little like Bill Cipher, but toned down. Insanity in the DSM-5. Well, because, it's... I don't think it's as much an outdated term as it is a non-specific term. Mogeko Castle I have played, and unfortunately I played it as a very young. I have the same problem, but also I get bored of not drawing, so I go back to drawing. Because I gotta draw. I gotta draw. There is psychosis in the DSM, which is just that, experiencing disconnect from real perceptions and such. Which is usually what people are referring to. Oh, wrong brush. Wrong brush. Tears is my birth name. Yeah, my parents chose it. And I think they got it from an epic called Ben-Hur from like 1960. Does Bailey still have claws? Yes. Actually, thank you. I gotta draw them on him. Well, at least he has painted nails. Thoughts on pasta? I like pasta. Taco Bell chalupa. I don't know what that is. I've never had it. Stanley Parable. I've heard of it, but I have no idea what it is. But I am assuming a game based on the question. The music in my videos are just attribution not required from YouTube's audio library, because I wouldn't have the time to list every song used. Sweet or salty? I like both mixed. I like to have a sweet and salty. Like salted caramel. Bailey. I never like when names have that spelling, because then I read it as lay. Drawing keeps me more, hyper focused. I focus so much on it. I like possums, they're so cute. And now I gotta show the killing intent, because Moesock is not a friend to anyone. I have no idea what Minecraft Bedrock is, though. I do listen to music while I draw, and I have watched Madoka Magica. Frogs? Oh, I remember one time when it rained, a frog just fell on my doorstep. I liked that frog. But as a child, a toad jumped on my head and I cried. Favorite animal is a cat. My least favorite animal is, what are they called? Hippo. I don't like hippos. I did not give the frog a name. Oh, yeah, I live with my family. I love my family. Sea slug. I think I know what that is, and if I do, I like them. Social anxiety. I actually get really bad nervousness and anxiety before I start streaming. I gotta keep remembering that it's probably way worse than I'm making it out to be, but it's so much easier than it said than done. That's what it is. You can draw Elliot. Yeah, if you want to. Do I like animated? Do I like to animate, or do I like animation? Because I like animation, but animating I have to be in the mood for. I have been approached by someone who knew me from Art Online in person, but that wasn't randomly, it was at events. I have been drawing for a long time, at least like 15 years. I'm 25. I have thought about making a VTuber. I've done art for VTubers, for commissions, and I would be interested in pursuing it. But only because I just like to draw it. Do I sell prints and stickers? Yeah, on Redbubble I do. yeah, I've had people ask for free art, but nothing ever extreme at least. Questions that cross boundaries? Probably ones that have to do with more personal experiences. But I haven't had any, I don't think. Now I gotta color in the quote unquote background. He's gotta crop it a little bit. I would follow someone if I like their art. Have I ever eaten beef jerky? Yes, and it kind of hurts when I eat it. But that's probably because of the tooth I had that I've now had a root canal on. Oh, what is this? Oh, I know what that is. You can draw your character with Bailey if you want. Drama? I like drama shows. Oh, do I go by... I go by Tirza right now. Caterpillars? I have picked up a caterpillar. That's a thing I keep doing throughout my life. I keep picking up caterpillars. I spell it the last one with an EY. The tooth juice. The tooth juice. The tooth juice. My little bouncy spray. My bounce spray. Goo. Yeah, Arata will be slapped at least. What is this? This is nothing. This is nothing. I'm gonna delete that. I need to screen it. I got my teeth without pulp now. He tastes like recycled cotton candy. Half of my drawing process is messing around with filters, though. Color filters. That was me having fun. What does hard light look like? I see. And now I have to add some type of demonic looking filter. Am I... Oh. Happy birthday, Michael! A request is not paid for. A commission is paid for. Least favorite show. I keep trying. I think there's a cartoon I don't like, but I can't remember. And for desensitization to the internet, no, there are things that will still not necessarily shock me, but upset me for sure. Like the Texas news gets me upset. Would I don't know what that is for the pet. Big knee drawings. I want to pop them. Pink or black? Well, for wearing the colors, I like to wear black more. And pink, I like black more, I think. Steven Universe, I got out of because of the Steven bombs. I just kept getting distracted. So evil of me, if you ask me. Yeah, my Discord bio is a quote I saw on 4chan that was about Billy and Mandy. My favorite color has got to be something like purple. Big knees. But also, since I have finished this, do I need to add anything more? Maybe something special? Something special? I am about to finish up the stream because I am done with the evil. Actually, I gotta add the blur and make it more dramatic first. I am not a big fan of art trades. And, there's no big reason. I think it's because I don't get the right motivation that everyone else seems to get. So I'm like, I don't feel motivated to draw for them. This looks creepy, I like it. You give me the bottle cap off a Snapple, and I hand you a worm. That's a very good deal. Skittles or M&Ms? I like M&Ms. Skittles too sweet. I like how ominously blurry the Moe sock seems. So evil. I don't even think I need a signature on this, but I'm just gonna add it for novelty reasons. You know what? I need to, like, add a motion blur to Moe sock. Dreamalgia, well, the word dream and something about a pain suffix. I think. I wonder. No, I want to do deform. Yeah, I think I can do that. Having fun. You know what? Yeah, I think I will post this on DeviantArt. I'm having fun. A character I would like more. Oh, I am not really picky with who is drawn for gifts. I am just thankful that there was a gift. Making friends is difficult. I do still have a Pinterest. And a Moe sock is a... it's a little sock abomination. There we go. I think this is perfect. Well, no, it's not. I have to edit this. I thought it was soft light. My pronouns, I don't mind anything. Also, because of this evil drawing being finished, Moesock is a monster. Moesock to be ending. Thank you so much for talking to me. Yeehaw.